because the theme is joy. There is not much joy right now because I'm doing a lot of relief work and India is in very bad shape. But I'm so happy that I get to celebrate being a dancer and dancing with all of you today. Yeah. So let's begin. I want everybody just to make very big eyes, the biggest eyes that you can make. Big, 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 big. Yeah, send them in. Wow. Okay, that was a big eyes. Excellent. Small eyes, shrinky, shrinky eyes, shrinky eyes. Big eyes, small eyes, big eyes up. And as you look up, okay, just use your cheeks. Don't touch your eyes, but pull it down. Okay, and make semicircles, upper semicircles. Okay. And then blink, 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 blink. Okay. You might feel a little prickling. It's just that you're giving oxygen to your cornea. Don't worry about it. At the same thing, pull up your eyebrows, look down, and then do lower semicircles like this. Yeah, like smiley faces. Okay. And then blink, 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 blink. Okie dokie. Everybody's awake. It's a nice way to wake up. I know it's pretty early for you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Okay, the reason I thought we would focus on hands and eyes is because in my dance form, we use them very effectively. It's a very unique way of using. So that'll be fun to explore that today. We just have 45 minutes. So let's try. We're going to start with a salutation to the earth. Some of you who've already danced with me might know it already. But all our dance classes, we start with the salutation to the earth and we finish the salutation to the earth. Otherwise, your class does not happen. Okay? Okay, dokie. So your hands go in this position. First finger, middle finger, and thumb together. Okay? And at the chest, with your elbows nicely up. Yeah? Feet together. And we're going to stamp. Okay? Really stamp so it makes sound. So we stamp the right leg and then the left leg. Then you turn your hands out in this position, like a thumbs down position. Clench your fingers tightly, yeah, over your shoulder. Turn your feet out. Okay, straight line. And just sit. Keep sitting. Just keep sitting. Just keep sitting. Yeah. Then you get together. Then you touch the ground. Touch your eyes in a gesture of gratitude. And then big salutation to the entire universe, a salutation to our parents, our teachers, and all those who teach us, and a salutation to everybody from the heart. So let's try it once again. What we're doing is we're stamping, we call the earth Bhuma Devi, Mother Goddess Earth. We're stamping on Bhuma Devi, and we're saying with my entire being, with my entire body and spirit, I salute you, I say thank you, and I offer my salutations to the universe, God, whatever is divine to you, to my teachers and all those that teach me, and to everybody around me from my heart. So this is the salutation. And now we're going to do it with rhythm, okay? So I'm not going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say Dhanam Kutakade Kutakata Dinginato, and you start the stamping. It's like ready, get set, go. Okay? Come. Dhanam Kutakade Kutakata Dinginato Ka Di Ni Ta Ka Di Ni Ta Ka Di Ni Ta Ka Di Ni. This takes time. This takes time. This takes time. Shall we try once again? We're going to do one small exercise before we try it again. This is what we did first, right? We did the stamping. I want you all, okay, to shut your eyes right now. I'm going to guide you with my voice. Don't worry, okay? Just shut your eyes. Shut your eyes, okay? Breathe. Just be conscious of your breath for like 10 seconds. Feel your breath inhale inside your body, expanding your lungs. Push your stomach out like a pot. And then when you exhale, pull your stomach in and push your breath out of your lungs. Again, inhale, expand your stomach and your lungs. Exhale, push your stomach in, push your diaphragm up, and oxygen out. Okay, air out. Okay, now keep your eyes closed and just take your awareness to the top of your head. Keep breathing and take your awareness to the top of your head. You know where the babies have a soft spot when they are born? The right top of your head, the right, the position that's completely on the highest most part of your skull, which is soft as a child. Just take your awareness there. If you take your awareness there, in a few seconds, you will notice a tingling just because your awareness has gone to that position. Take note of the tingling. Just make connection with that spot on your skull, on your head. Yes? Okay. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes. You should normally still feel this spot, right? Now, when you stamp your leg, so you're going to feel the sole of your foot. When you stamp your leg, you're going to all visualize that you're pushing the energy out through this spot. Okay? So it's not stamping to go into the earth, which is another technique. It is stamping to channel the energy out. Okay? So, and do it easily just with the breath. Just imagine every time I stamp, it goes. If it helps you put your hand out, you can do it so that you feel you're stretching the energy out, right? So when you stamp and you're really stamping, you're not like gently massaging the earth. You are taking the energy, warrior energy, and pushing it out. You're celebrating this connection. So when you stamp, the next step, as you stamp, the energy, I'm like really feeling so much energy coming out now. I'm feeling very happy. Great. And if you don't, it's okay. It's just, I want you to taste a little bit of what I love about dancing. That's it, right? There's no pressure. There's no compulsion. Oh my God, I'm not doing it right. Doesn't matter. Okay? We're just here to try something new. So when you stamp and you feel the energy go out, I want you at the same time to honor that and project it even further with your eyes. So your eyes are going to just do this, right? Every time you stamp, you're opening the eyes and you're sending that energy out. You're taking and sending. It comes back. You take and you send, right? So 1, 2. Can we try that again? We're going to just keep stamping multiple times. Okay? Maybe we can keep our hands here so don't let this distract us. Focus on the foot. Energy out. Ready? 1, 2. No 1, 2. Hello. Okay, so feeling it. Okay, we're going to take the same thing into the seated position. This is the first position of Bharatanatyam. Okay, you turn your feet out and you sit in a half seated position as much as you can without hurting yourself. We are going to stand in the same way. I'm turning my back so you can see the technique of how you lift your leg and you don't hurt your back. If you do it wrong, the the impact can hurt your back. Okay, so just flip and stamp. Okay, flip your leg and stamp. Same instruction. When you stamp, take the energy, project it. Take the energy, project it. Okay, ready? So, ready? 1, 2, 3. So, stay. Yeah, stay. This, stay. Yeah, stay. This, stay. Yeah, stay. The important thing is you don't bounce. That dissipates your center. You keep your center strong. You don't move it. The only thing that moves is your knees that activate and stand, and your eyes that project each time. This part is tight and it's breathing. It's breathing. Each time it's breathing. Okay? So don't forget to breathe and keep the cycle going. Okay? So we're going to do it once more, and you're going to do the first speed and then a double speed, just to get a taste of what it is like. Yeah? Yeah? Stay. This, stay. Yeah? Stay. This, stay. Yeah? Stay. This, stay. Yeah? And second speed and stay. Yeah? Stay. This, stay. Yeah? Stay. This, stay. Yeah? Stay. This, stay. Yeah? Stay. And stay. Yeah? Stay. And so on, 3, 4, 5, and stay, 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 stay. Okay. This will kind of throw you off a bit, but this is what we start as children to practice. When we start learning this form, I was lucky to learn when I was 5, and I did not like the first step because it's very simple, but this is how we learn. I want to take it to the next level without, going through the process that we usually go through. This is a class to explore, and I want to teach you not 1 or 2, but 10 different hastas. Hastas are gestures. So I'm going to try. And why 10? It's just because I want your fingers to move. It doesn't matter if you don't remember the name, you don't remember how it is done, but your awareness will go to your hand and try to make the different position. And that's what I'm trying to trigger you into doing. Okay? Again, don't worry, just try. So, pratica. All your fingers are together and your thumb is crooked. Okay? Tripataka. Same thing, but your ring finger is bent. Just try. Okay, everybody rub their hands. Rub your fingers, just rub your fingers. Give them lots of love. Tell them, I love you, I love you, I love you. My fingers are so beautiful. They are amazing. They make me do so many things. Mwah, mwah. Give them some cute kisses. It helps. Rub them. Okay? Okay, fingers are okay now. So then knock them about so you get them a little flexible. Okay. Shake them out. Okay, now let's start again. Pratica. Okay. Then finger, ring finger. Tripataka. Ardhapataka. 2 fingers. It means half pataka. Yay, this is a half pataka. And then you're going to make scissors. Kattari mukha. Right? Like this. And then Mayura, a peacock. It's a dancing peacock. Okay? Let's do it again. Fingers together, thumb bent. Pataka, tripataka. Try both hands, maybe it's better. Ardha pataka, kattari mukha, mayura. So all this is the same base. Okay? Once again. Pataka, tripataka, ardha pataka, kattari mukha, mayura. Good job. You guys are doing great. Okay. So now we're moving to different speeds. Mriga Shirsha, and I want you to rock, feel. Mriga Shirsha. Okay. Then Simha Mukha, a lion. This is the lion face in yoga. Simhamukha, Kangulascha. You're going to, these are a little more complicated. So you bring your ring finger in and then make a bud. Kangulascha. And now the bud becomes a full-blown lotus. Wiggle your fingers slowly and slowly and a little more. And it is open. Okay? So, rocking, Mrigashisha, Simhamukha, Kangulascha, and Alapadmaka, a full lotus. Okay, this is a hasta we use a lot. We can show the moon. We can say, oh, you're so pretty. We can say, oh, I love you so much. We can say, I am so mad at you right now. I'm going to kill you. But not really, but. So we talk with our hands. I think you figured that part out. Okay, so let's go from the beginning. And I'm going to integrate that into a little movement. Okay, and then give you a little exercise to try and figure out how you would use pratica, for example. Okay, so we're going to go with the first 5. Pratica. Remember, this finger needs to be bent. That is really important. I'll tell you why later. Tripataka, Ardhapataka, Karthari Mukha, and the beautiful peacock. Okay, let's start. So what exactly I'm going to do for you is invented. It doesn't belong to the Bharatanatyam repertoire. Actually, whatever I'm teaching you today is my experience of Bharatanatyam. It is not necessarily the traditional way of many exercises, but I thought it would be fun to do stuff that would take you further along and give you a taste of multiple things. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do, this is a mandala mantra. So in Bharatanatyam, we use this. Okay, this mandala is used in other classical forms in India. Okay, but I love it anyway, so I'm going to use it. Okay, so I want you to lift your heel and really feel the earth when you bring it down. Pin, 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 pin. Okay, I think everybody got that. It's really simple. I'm sure you guys will be doing it in other dance practices. So stamp and zoom and bring it together. Stamp and heel, cross together. Stamp, heel, cross together. Stamp, sorry, and heel, cross together. Heel, 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 heel. Because it's fun. That's, okay? So it is just to give that energy to your hands. Because the reason I'm talking about eyes and hands today is in our dance form, in Bharatanatyam and many other forms in India, communication is the most important thing. We want to communicate our joy, our sorrow, our pain, our disgust, our anger, our love, our feelings, any feeling. We want to communicate that, right? And we communicate that theatrically through the face and expression, but a lot through the body as well. So it's physical theater. And you find roots going back more than 2,000 years. Because it's like a flow that has come down to us and has passed through many transformations to take the form that is there today, right? So when you say pratica, you can go to a temple that's 2,500 years old and find these hastas, the gods, in the ladies, right, in the peacocks. These are mudras that have developed over many years. I have a very old teacher, and she had this theory that she was taught about the energies in your fingers. She said this is physical, emotional, sensory, because the senses are so strong, it's usually the biggest finger. And then you have intellectual and the spiritual. Littlest finger, I know, right? But think of our lives, I think what takes backseat most of the time is our inner life, our spiritual or intuitive life, right? So when you do, why did I say for pataka, you have to keep your finger crooked? This is a hand that's very often used for blessing. When you say bless you, as a god or as a parent or as a teacher, when you say bless you to a child, right? You do not engage your physical energy, she used to tell us. You would have to bend it to make sure that it is not your physical body, the gross body, that is engaged in the act of blessing. So these are theories, right? You can say, is this true? Maybe no, maybe not. But humans live through stories. It's how we live in this world, how we implicate ourselves in this world. So the story of these hands, really, the inner story as well as the outer expressive story interests me a lot. And which is why today I'm focusing on how you take that energy and channel it through our communication tools, the finest that we know, right? Okay, so when we do the tam, the say, the tam, say, already I deserve it. Actually, yeah, tam, the say, hit the tam, say that, say that, tam, the say hit the tam, the say hit the ta, say that, say that, tam, the say hit the tam. Hands. 1, 2, 3, and thumb. But they take the pataka. Okay, all the way around. I'm just gonna look for it. 1, 2, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, and thumb. But they the thumb. They that, they that thumb. That they the thumb. But they hit the thumb. Good job. Say that thumb, they hit the thumb. Just use whatever comes to you. Make sure you are activating your fingers. Okay? So this, 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 and then this. Okay? You can do it in any order. There is no big deal. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and thumb. They hit the thumb. They that, say that thumb. They hit the thumb. They hit the thumb. They that, say that thumb. They hit the thumb and the peacock and the peacock and the peacock and the peacock. Okay. Okay. Moving on to the next section, the last section, because I think we don't have.
Sangeeta, I think we cannot hear you. At least I cannot hear you. Okay.
Things that are being built. Traditionally, without music, we had no dance. And both the music and the dance was an expression of devotion. But when I say devotion, it's not only God, God, please help me, God, help me to pass the exam, God, I'm sick, God, this, God, that. It's not about that. It is about living life experience around you. All kinds of poetry, all kinds of music and rhythm is used to create connection. Connection between you and me, connection between me and myself, and connection between me and the universe around, the earth, the stars, the sun, the air, the water, everything, right? So I would like to do this song called Vande Mataram. It is not, it's not a very old poetry, because for us to be old, you have at least go back 500 years, if not 1,000. Okay, just like Italy, we have this huge history that sometimes like this amazing resource, okay, but also can be a weight with traditions that are not very accepting. It works both ways. But this song was written during the time of Indian independence, and it was dedicated to the earth, because the freedom of the earth was linked to the freedom of our country, of our nation. So this is the kind of yeah. So I'm going to sing it for you now. It's called called Vande Mataram. I bow to Mother Earth. Okay? Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Malaya Shamala Mataram Vande Mataram. I bow to the earth that is adorned with many, many rivers, who gives us her bounty of fruit and food to eat. I bow to this earth, who is beautiful, graceful like the keeper, who is the embodiment of all that is power and generosity. So we're going to try and do this, and you can interpret it in any way you like. Okay? Shall we try? Okay. So we begin with the classical salutation that we did. We go down, we touch the earth, and we touch our eyes. Okay? And I always encourage my students that when you touch, really touch, feel with your fingers, because this is for us a routine. Every day I dance that, we start, thank you. They all say mixed people as a teacher, but then good morning, thank you, and it's gone, right? It becomes a mechanical thing, which is why I say, feel these amazing instruments God gave us or whatever gave us to connect, right? So when you connect your fingers, I know this is just tired. I love dancing on the earth, which we do in the village where I work. We are dance on packed earth. But so what? This time is still supporting us, right? So when you touch, feel it, feel the fingers, right? And then when you touch your eyes as a sign of respect, and you get up, right? When you rise, feel the energy and come up into your body. Okay? So that's the first Vande Mataram, the first time we sing it. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. And then take the earth. We are one with it. Take the entire palm on Mother Earth. Feel the dust. Doesn't matter, there is no dust, but on the dust. Feel the dust. We are hot. We shall remain hot. Okay, so let's do the whole set again. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. I bow to you and to you. You're also part of this country. Okay? Now, when we do these movements, it is earth energy. Now we're going to go to water energy. So water is heavy and also light, right? So I'm going to try a movement that looks light, but our thighs and our butt will tell us it is not so light. Yeah. So it's a yeah. And you really press your toes down in the earth. So it's light, but like I said, it's still towards the earth. It's not trying to get away from gravity. Okay. So let's try our little diggy. So one, and your hands can go anywhere you like. Feel free. Water can spin. You want to do the spin, feel free. You want to do your heart and just fully, cascading with love, feel free. Okay. Ready? One, two, three, and okay. Good job. Now, the last try. I will tell you why later. The tree that grows. Connecting the earth to the sky. That lives across decades, sometimes centuries. That we cut sometimes without thinking. It is a living being whose roots go deep into the earth to pull water, give it out, take it in, and pull it out again. To pull the oxygen and the carbon dioxide and then give it out. Right? A tree is something that's wondrous. Today, I would like, if it's possible, at some point during your very busy day, I'm told you have a huge schedule of events. You guys are so lucky, right? Find a tree somewhere, lie down under it if you can. It's okay if it's the middle of the road, well, not the middle, the pavement, right? Middle might not be a good idea, but the pavement, just lie down, look up, feel the earth below, the leaves, and the sky beyond. Okay? Maybe if you can spend 5 minutes doing that. And this is a secret trigger. When you're doing it for those 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if you can, 20, 30 minutes, that's great. Try and remain as still as possible. Like no movement apart from your breath. If something itches, try to control and not scratch. Believe me, that is worse than any pain. Itchiness is like, I need to scratch, Just say that too shall pass. Everything shall pass. If you try and remain completely still, the passive energy within you triggers and produces very surprising results. I'm not going to tell you what they are. Try it out today if you have the time. Complete stillness. If you can't find a tree, on your bed, on the floor, anywhere. But the key is complete stillness for a minimum, I would say at least 10 minutes, if you can. Yeah, let's continue. This is the way in which I say things these times. Yeah. So, Tripataka, because we are cutting off our intellectual energy. We live too much inside, the formulae and the rational part of the brain. This is my interpretation, and my teacher who taught me said that. But I love that practice. It doesn't have to be true. What is true, what is not? It's an experience. It's only true as you experience it, right? I'm not proving anything scientifically, but try and think to feel and accept without logical questioning for that 2 seconds, right? Or asking too much. Okay, so feel the weight of the body, feel the rootedness, okay, and start growing. Grow, grow. Look at the sun. Feel the branches trying to spread. Inhale, Exhale. Give. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. So we did the earth. We tried a little bit of water. And now we're trying life in all its forms. Okay? Okay. Ready? It doesn't matter, like I said, it's not a photography you have to learn. I hope these ideas reach out and you can apply them in whatever way that is good for you. I'm checking the time. Okay, we still have time. Okay. So, inhale, exhale. I'm going to freestyle sing raga like for like 10 seconds. Take the minute, take the time to inhale, to breathe, to look around in your own room, in your own space, and appreciate that we have this beautiful shelter space, that we are all connected, even if it's through Zoom, that we can feel this love and we can move and celebrate dance, right? So for a few seconds, just calm down and just look and try to channel gratitude. Pronte, just enjoy the breeze. My left, she said, just breathe with gratitude for the air that fills our lungs and nourishes us. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know there are not many of you here, there are more on Facebook. You want to try it once more, just the title? Shall we do it again? Just give me a thumbs up. Yes? Yes. Okay. It's very strange to speak to a non-perceivable audience. Yeah. But I thank all of you for being here today. So, we're going to do it once more, then end with a practice of joy and gratitude. Yeah? Okay. Again, look around. wonder, or I actually saw a doorknob, and I was like, at this point, I was like, wow, thank you, doorknob, because otherwise I cannot open the door and he got a glass, right? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a figure of something divine or your ancestors or anything. Just, yeah, just feel the gratitude of having this space that we have. Yeah, thank you. Sometimes when things feel very bruised inside and shut in, I try to do this exercise to center myself. The object is just to open your fingers. Normally, I would try to open it over 5 minutes. I did 10 seconds because I got all my time boredom, and it's just an exercise for me. But it's to open it so slowly that you can actually feel the movement of each finger. It's kind of what we do as dancers. We center in the body, and that doesn't mean we are diminished and we're limited. Yes, the body has limitations. We can't fly. But within that limitation, we are so free to explore so many things. Every style, every tradition, every culture has its own ways of reacting to what is outside, reacting to what is inside, and connecting the two. What I did today was not a traditional Bharatanatyam class, but my personal practice. I thank you all for having been here. I hope that some of it was useful for you, that it kind of triggered and new ideas for all those of you on Facebook. I couldn't see your faces, but I send you so much love. Alapadma is very useful. Sending love. Let's all send love to each other to these screens. But well, sending much love to all of you. Okay. Reading, celebrating dance. This festival is just amazing. I'm deeply grateful for this opportunity. If anybody would like, I'm over time. If anybody would like to reach out to me at any point, just feel free, get my email ID or a phone number. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's class.